Tuesday. I hope y'all had a long, wonderful, beautiful weekend. We'll go ahead and start with a couple announcements and then roll on into Tuesday talk. Do you have anything, Chris?
Yes, we have a couple of important announcements. First, Judy Studebaker with the scholarship fund.
Good morning, everyone. Just a friendly reminder, this Saturday at 2 o'clock will be the scholarship presentations. As of now, in this room, if we're lucky, it'll be over in the town hall. But as of now, we still don't have the loop. Okay. Ginger says it's going to be in here. So, but we have 19 very, very wonderful recipients, and that may be a record. I'm not sure. I have to go back and check. Well, 22 was the highest. Okay. So anyway, please show your support. We have one child of an associate, and then the rest are associates, but going to all kinds of places. Thanks. This is the most money we've ever given. Yeah.
How much?
I have to check. I'll tell you Saturday if you want to know how much.
Saturday, be here. Again, the time is 2 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Saturday, 2 o'clock, right here. And speaking of 2 o'clock, Don, you have an announcement.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. I'm Don Infante, and one of my great honors is to be the president of the Regency Oaks Veterans Association. And we celebrated Memorial Day for our country yesterday. We're celebrating Memorial Day for our community today. And that's at 2 o'clock, Regency Oaks Veterans Association meeting right here, okay, in the town hall. We're going to have the names and honor all those who passed in the past year. And I encourage you all to come. It's a great event. We have a great speaker, and I know it'll be memorable for us all.
Grand Lobby, not Town Hall. Grand Lobby South.
And here,
Yeah.
right here, that's what I said, Judy.
Then
Here.
you said Town Hall.
Did I say town hall? I'm sorry.
We got you.
Here.
No worries.
Right here, 2 o'clock. Okay, thank you all. See you here.
The town hall is off limits for a while.
Yeah.
I think that's it, Lindsay.
All right. Okay. So I'll roll into a couple updates, but yes, we'll kind of go over the town hall. Same issues. We are still waiting on AV specialists to do their thing and to finish everything that they have to do. They were out last week, and they'll be out again this week. So they're handling the looping, they're handling the speakers, that whole system. So it is still not fully functioning. So until it is, it's unable to loop. So there will be some hearing concerns in there. So we'll continue to set things here in Grand Lobby South until further notice for Town Hall once we have the AV, everything up and going. Okay. So just a couple updates. IHS will be putting out their puzzles for the week. Please complete those and return them to their office for a free hour. So she wanted me to remind you of that, and they'll be picking the winner at the end of the month. Resident services, we are still recruiting for the position. I actually have some interviews set up this week. In the meantime, please see Christine at extension 502 or Carol at 542. Carol's been really instrumental in helping us facilitate these services in lieu of Leslie's departure and our current recruitment. So please do reach out to them. We'll make sure you get taken care of. We do have some COVID updates. We actually have 2 couples in the south. They are doing well. No major issues, but there are 4 total cases, 2 couples. That's right. That's right. Not much doing about that. Oh, if one couple gets it, the others probably get it. So HR, we've got 337 associates in-house, and as we meant, the Regency Oaks Scholarship Fund is going to be on June 3rd. Thank you again for your support of the program.
Second.
Oh, second. Is that Saturday?
Third.
It's the third.
Oh, sure.
You were correct.
Okay. A little more? Right out the door. Here I go. I could do that. All right, so a couple of housekeeping updates. They are going to be detailing the south dining room, polishing the railings, dusting the chandeliers, and detailing the window seals. They will be doing upholstery cleaning for the dining room chairs throughout the week, and the project is broken up into sections. Evan is still vetting for vendors for the power washing of the windows. They came out last week, and there's someone else coming this week. So again, still in the process of finding someone somewhat affordable for such a daunting process. So more to come as soon as we get some answers on that. Food and beverage updates. Just wanted to remind you, Gourmet is every 2 weeks. The next is tomorrow, the 31st. They will be continuing their pop-ups throughout the month of June. So they've had such a great turnout, so they'll continue doing those. Typically in the breezeway areas. And they have a big focus on planning for our town hall grand opening. So lots of planning going around that. We want to make it an absolutely beautiful and wonderful event for you. So they've been kind of getting all of that in line as well. For the last little bit of construction timelines, as I mentioned, AV Specialist was out multiple days last week. I touched base with them on Thursday. They still don't have the speakers here just yet. They are coming back out this week to finish, hopefully, some of their work for the entire audiovisual system for the town hall. So they're going to finish that work at some point, and then we will do the training that we were supposed to do on Friday. So we'll get that information back out once we have a better idea of when they're going to be completed with their project. LCS Development has the last few items on their list for our areas. They are obtaining a ramp, so still working on that, have not forgotten. So we are working on some details for that. In order for it to be ADA compliant, it would be about 12 feet long. And I don't really know what we're going to do with a 12-foot long ramp contraption sitting in the town hall. So we're looking at some alternatives for that, but still in process working on that. We are going to be getting curtains for the hydro massage room. I'm sure you don't think it's very luxurious or private to be laying there getting a nice massage with everyone staring at you as they walk by. So we will be getting some curtains for that area in case you were wondering. And but the stage lighting is still in process. We've turned that over to the professionals. Base stage and lighting, they are working on getting everything completed. No deadline for that just yet, but we are making good progress with working out the details. We wanted them to look nice, right? We didn't want them to be the black can lights, so they are trying to figure out how they're getting the lighting in there around the current chandeliers. So a little bit more complicated, but they're still making some good progress. Okay, as you can see, our breezeways, our beautiful breezeways have been all busted up, so they're doing some sprinkler work that is scheduled to be completed over the next few weeks. So after they're done with all of the piping, as you can see out there, they do have to go in and enclose it to where it's at least a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. You don't just see a bunch of pipes. So that will be over the next few weeks for sure. The right half of the balance wall in the fitness center is functioning. We are still waiting on Fitness Smith for the left side. So at least we have one portion of it working now. We're working on getting that left side addressed as well. We did just kind of turn away from development doing the towel. They wanted to come out and take the entire top of the cabinet and the counter because they didn't want dust and damage. But we didn't want them to do that. We felt it would cause more damage than good. So we are hiring now CDS to complete that part. And that's basically our very simple little hole we thought we could just drill, right? It's never that simple, huh? So they are going to be completing that, and Darwin's working with CDS. That's in the fitness center for you to drop your towels as you're done working out. Last thing that is in the fitness center, the 3 TVs, we are working with Spectrum on getting that cable installed. So we're making a little bit of progress with them. That way we can get those 3 TVs to have the cable installed on them. Just a couple updates from Blue Team. Rashid, our main project manager that's been on site, actually had a family emergency last week. So I have not been able to get any additional updates, so I will do that today from him. They are still finalizing phase 3 in the last few apartments, but I know there's a couple outstanding things, so I'll try to get an update from him today. They are just still finalizing the punch list on all of the corridors. And they are going to be going to all of the apartments that they've completed and checking in with those residents. So if you had any part of the restoration with Blue Team at some point before they depart, they will be checking in just due to all of our ongoing issues we had. So we'll be doing some more communicating for that process for those that has to do with, but just kind of throwing that out there for more to come. Last thing, I know we've mentioned, but the carpet has been ordered, so we are slated for August, September install, and that's in the north building carpet area. That's grand lobby and all corridors. Okay, just a little bit of follow-up. I know we were having issues with that front bathroom in the north building. Every other day it seemed like. So we have addressed that. We're hoping that this will be a permanent solution. We think it will be. So we're going to continue monitoring that. But we basically purchased super flushers, and it should be able to help the consistent clogging that was happening in that particular stall almost every day. We have, Darwin wanted to remind you, we have rented a lift to reseal lanais. They said to please contact Giancarlo at extension 332 to place a work order, and that actual piece of equipment will be out here June 5th through June 9th. Just updates for the generator. We did purchase a generator. We are still awaiting on the ETA, but in the meantime, we are renting a generator. So we will get that information, and we should have that within a couple weeks. But so we've got a brand new one on the way, and we have one rented to go into hurricane season for the south building. We need that, right? For continuing on hurricane preparedness, Betsy got out a bunch of forms in your boxes. Please do check your boxes for those forms, and please do complete those. There is an additional form you're probably not used to seeing. It's something that I used in my past life, but it was very helpful in order to get all of your information as well as your family's information in the event that some residents are tied up or their families would like to communicate with us directly. We ask for that information just so we can emergency plan around that. Obviously, in the event of a hurricane, your typical communication platforms are not fully functioning. So this enables us to use the text them all or call them all feature and a couple different means of communication, whether that's email, our website, the text them all, the call them all, various ways that we're able to not only put out information and updates, but also communicate with you. I know last week there was lots of fire alarms going off. We did complete our semi-annual fire inspection for the entire IL with no issues, so we do apologize for all the noise. It's kind of a nature of the beast. That's something we have to do, but that has been now completed. So again, we apologize for all that noise. Just to go a little bit more, I know I mentioned it, but just a reminder, we ordered custom no parking signs for the north curve, so still waiting on those to come in. We ordered some fragrance systems for the front lobbies, just so when you walk in, they kind of smell really nice. We do have, so this coming Monday, June 5th and June 6th, I actually will be at a company conference, the LCS Summit. All of LCS meets in Denver. So I will be out the majority of next week. So there will be no Tuesday talk, and I will touch base with Chris other than Monday for President's Briefing and Tuesday talk. And just another reminder, please RSVP. We are continuing to plan for our grand opening event, and we're trying to make it really special for you all. So we're continuing that process, and I believe is it up yet, Ginger, for the RSVP?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. I'll get with Ricky about that. Okay. All right. Just 4 reminders for this week's event and activities. As he mentioned, Tuesday today, the Regency Oaks Veterans Association is at 2 p.m. here in Grand Lobby South. Wednesday, 31st, casino trip. I didn't see that. I want to go. At 9:30, and it's not too late to sign up. Thursday, June 1st, theater group at 1 p.m. in the town hall. And then Friday, June 2nd, vocal cords at 11 a.m., Grand Lobby South. And Friday, June 2nd, they're doing the drum circle at 2 p.m. in town hall. So it says this event is full, but feel free to come and watch. All right. So that was the end of our updates. Not a whole lot going on, not so bad. So at this point, if there's nothing else, I'll take any of y'all's questions if you have. Miss Judy, just hand her the mic.
I know that a lot of you probably have also received the same thing that Wayne has. We now have 24 COVID home tests, and we don't need 24 home tests. I don't know how many others of you have received them that Medicare is going to have to pay for. There was a big expose on Channel 8 this week about it, but would Carol want them? I mean, they're useful to somebody, but we certainly don't need 24.
Sure, I'm sure she wouldn't mind that at all.
Check the expiration date. The ones that we got 8 last week, and they're all expired.
Oh.
They came in the
Well,
mail
I
last
think
week.
one batch, we've gotten 8 3 times, and one batch has just a few more months, but at least one batch doesn't expire till in 2024.
Okay.
Ours expired already.
Oh dear. Well, just throw those away. And yeah, sure, if you have any extra, I'm sure Carol would most certainly love those. Don't want them to go to waste. Thank you, Miss Judy. Any other questions? Yes, Miss Robin.
Hi. It is great to hear about the backup generator. We're all excited about that. For those who have leaks on their lanais, they may or may not attend Tuesday talk or view it later. May I recommend that on something like that, which is not going to happen very often, that we put notices in people's mailboxes?
Sure.
And do it on a piece of colored paper so you're sure it got seen. And then you can say, well, we notified you.
I sure will. I will give that information. Darwin is out today, but I can most certainly share that information with him or Chris prior.
Remember, it's only for the enclosed lanais, not for the binders.
I couldn't hear what she said.
So she says, remember, it's only for the enclosed lanais,
Glass.
the glass.
Why? Why shouldn't the vinyls also be checked?
I'll have to follow up with Darwin and give you more information. Yeah, I can have him follow up and give you more information on that.
Lindsay,
Yes.
does the front desk have an emergency number that we can give to our family when the hurricane season starts?
That's the new website. That's the website.
Oh, yeah. So we are working on communication, but as you know, I'm learning this community. Our actual phones in the event of a power outage typically go out. So our best way to communicate is through our website. We actually have a team that would be managing the website and doing updates. But what we don't want are families going through the phone systems and calling to check on all their loved ones when we are trying to triage and emergency prepare in the event of a disaster. So we will be recommending that they go to the website, and one of the reasons I've asked for some of your family numbers contacts is we will be pushing out information to get in front of that, because we don't want to be bombarded with a bunch of family calls while we are trying to attend to the needs of the community. So we want to make sure that they know that you're safe and that we're on top of it, and so we'll be communicating via the text them all. We'll be pushing out information to them as well as the website. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to remind people that on the first Friday of the month at 3 o'clock, caregivers meet. This is a group of people who care for our spouses and friends here. We meet at 3 o'clock in the activities room in the North Building.
Thank you. Did everyone hear that? Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
I have one.
Yes, sir.
One of the things that we're going to do is the little grading around that large little bump out here next to the town hall. And I was wondering, hopefully they would wait till after the 29th. Because that'll be kind of a mess when they tear everything up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, anything that's left existing, we are trying to make sure we have the community nice and beautiful for our grand opening. So I'm pushing to make sure they have AV wrapped up, and I'm pushing to make sure they have our breezeways wrapped up. Anything else?
We have a new supervisor in the dining room. Her name is Jackie. She's been here for a week, but boy, what a difference she's made. She has a background in food service, and she has turned the dining room around. Everybody works as a team. They help each other, and everything is run so much more efficiently that it's amazing. I hope she continues.
Can we borrow her in the north?
I appreciate that feedback. I'll make sure that Ricky and team is aware. Thank you for that.
Bill, did you turn in an extraordinary impressions card?
Yes.
You need to do that, please.
Thank you. Yes, that's a great reminder. Thank you, Chris. I do continue. It makes my day when I get emails from you guys recognizing the team and recognizing various things that they've done. And so I genuinely appreciate those, and I always share those with the team. And what I normally do is send that to Dawn in HR, and she's able to initiate points. And so anytime you do have any positive feedback, I love getting your emails, but please make sure you turn in those extraordinary impressions cards that go in the boxes. We read those, we pull those, we have what's called a culture committee. We review those, we go over the employee of the month, and we assign points on those and based off your feedback. And with those points, it's just like your credit card. You go online and you're able to buy trips, you're able to buy perfume, you're able to buy gadgets and all this cool fancy stuff. So please do use those. That way we can continue recognizing our team with our LCS program, Extraordinary Impressions. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. Any other questions, guys? Yes, sir.
I just wanted to add to Jackie, and she's, as I said, she's very efficient, but the other thing is, she understands what we need, what we want.
He said Jackie is very efficient and she understands what they need and what they want.
She knows that if we...
She anticipates your needs.
If we didn't get something with our meal, we really want it before the meal is over.
Sure.
You know?
Absolutely. Agreed. Thank you for that. I'll make sure she knows. Thank you again.
My husband's name is missing from the desk. Bill Matthews, can you put that down? I'll be here this afternoon to play the piano, but he has passed away this afternoon. Somehow or another, it's missing.
Lorraine, we'll take care of that. We'll take care of it.
He said we'll take care of it.
Down in Fonte. Don will take care of it. Yes, he's here somewhere.
He's here, he heard you. Yes, ma'am.
I didn't hear the comment, sorry.
Lorraine says her husband's name is missing on the program. I know that.
He didn't
They
die
only
this year.
do it.
Would you want to talk to Lorraine after the meeting?
Sure, I'll be glad to talk.
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
touch base with her. Sorry, Miss Lorraine, we'll get that taken care of. Anything else? Okay, well, you guys have a beautiful Tuesday. Again, I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and let me know if there's anything you need. Thank you. Remember, no